deterministic finite automata problems. So already we had done two types of problems. Today onwards we are going to check with type number 3 problems. Okay, great. Type number 3 problems. Okay. So now type number 3 problems. What is the problem number? The problem number is 21 here. Okay. The question will be like this: draw a DFA diagram. Draw a DFA diagram. Draw a DFA diagram to accept strings of A's, strings of A's and B's such that such that uh, such that such that uh, at least string contains string contains at least two A's in it. Two A's in it. Okay. So this is a question, guys. Problem number 21. Okay. So once the problem is given, you have to check. Okay. Meaning you have to read out the specific problem here. Okay. Now, what is the problem now? Draw a DFA diagram to accept the strings of A's and B's such that string contains at least two A's in it. Okay. First of all, we have to check with the solution part here. Solution part. Yes. Okay, great. Okay, in the solution part, it's very simple. Every time your first step is you have to check with alphabet, nothing but sigma here. Okay, sigma is equal to, what is the sigma now? Sigma will be set of symbols. Okay, set of input symbols. What are the input symbols now? It's A now. Okay, now it's A. Okay, great. So now what is the requirement here? What is the requirement? The requirement is, one second guys. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, I'll write. Okay, requirement I'll write in the RHS part, that is on my working space here. Okay, this is a working space here. So there I will write my requirement part here. Okay, this is requirement part. What is my requirement part now? So in the question it told that such that the string contains at least two A's in it. Okay, now at least two A's should be there. Okay, now meaning two A's. Okay, now meaning contains, meaning it's like a substring. Okay, always you have to remember that contains. Whenever question they have given contains, contains meaning it is a substring. Okay, now great. Ending with meaning ending. Contains, consists everything. It will be a substring. Substring meaning part of the string here. Okay, na? So meaning here a meaning starting, it may be anything. Okay, anything. Ending also it may be anything. Okay, that part you need to understand here. Okay, na? Meaning substring meaning part of the string. So I'll write the question mark here. I'll write the question mark. Meaning two A's should be there. Starting it may be anything, ending it may be anything. Okay, na? Or starting two A's will be there, then anything. Okay, na? I'll write a question mark. Okay, ending it may be anything here. Okay, or starting it may be anything. Okay, na? Starting it may be anything, or ending it should be A. Like that. Okay, anything. Okay, any pattern it may be there. Okay, now or this is also valid. AB. This is also valid. Okay, now one A is there, two A is there, at least two A is there. This is also valid. Three A's, at least two A meaning more than two A's. Okay, now so that part you need to understand. Okay, now one more thing, one more part you can write, that is at least. At least meaning same or more than. Okay, now same or more. Okay, so that part we call it as at least. Okay, same meaning two or more. At least two meaning two or more. At least three meaning three or more. Okay, that part you need to understand. We'll write the DFA diagram now. Okay, what is my requirement now? My requirement is two A's, at least two A, meaning how many state we are supposed to use? We are supposed to use three states. Okay, na? So already, created this one. I'll copy this particular thing, then I'll paste it. Okay, I'll paste it. So this is my DFA, diagram here. So now, whenever your condition they have given contains at least two A's. Two A's I am supposed to write, meaning two input symbol. What are the input symbol now? It is first of all from Q0 to Q1 A symbol will go. Okay, now from Q1 to Q2 A symbol. Okay, this is my according to my requirement part. I written the input symbols. Okay, Q0 to Q1 A, Q1 to Q2 it is A again. Okay, now I'll stop my state here. Okay, now so this is my stopping state, meaning end state. See, I ended. If I read the string in a straight way from Q0 to Q1, Q1 to Q2, it is done. Okay, now. And also I'm supposed to write arrow symbol over here. Okay, arrow symbol is very, very important. You are supposed to write the arrow symbol here. Okay, now. I told that after 10 minutes I don't allow you to log in. Okay, now. So don't try to log in after 10 minutes of my session. Okay, clear? Great. So now Q0 to Q1 A, Q1 to Q2 A. Okay, now if at all slightly you read out A you will get. Okay, clear? Great. Fine. Okay. Yeah. And from Q0 A symbol is passed, right? Great. From Q1 whether A symbol is passed? Yes. See, whatever the requirements are written from the alphabet, this symbol is passed. From Q1 also A symbol is passed, and from Q2 A symbol is not passed. What I'm supposed to do, guys? First I have to check with the self loop here. Okay, na? So now I'll write something called as A here. Okay, na? So here check whether my DFA diagram is valid or not. See, from Q0 to Q1 A, okay, from Q1 to Q2 it is A, again it is A, meaning 2 it is coming, 2A it is coming, or more than A also it is coming here. Now tell me whether this diagram is valid for this question. Valid diagram or not a valid diagram? Okay, invalid diagram. Can anyone tell me it's a valid or invalid? I'm done with this diagram. Just tell me whether it's a valid diagram or invalid diagram. Have a look, couple of seconds. Just tell me it's a valid. How you are telling it's a not? If your answer is no, listen to me one second. If it's a valid, if you are saying it's a valid, then you have to justify, meaning you have to tell the answer. Okay, how it is valid. If you are telling it's a invalid, you have to tell me that how it is a invalid. Okay, great. Yeah, you can continue. Who is that?
Sir, it should contain B also, no sir, only A is there and it is not passing B.
Not passing B, because my requirement is only A, no? At least two A's. It is there, right? See?
But each state should pass every symbol, no sir, in DFA.
Every symbol. Any other answer? It's okay, it's okay. I will tell you a valid answer, okay? Any other? How you are telling it's invalid? Great. Okay, what she said, it's a right answer. Okay, now so it is an invalid diagram. Okay, now how she told that, sir, you are written only A, sir. Okay, now so that's way, sir. See, at least two A's. No, you should not take only A here, because always when we are reading a question, string of A's and B's are there. So that's where sigma will be A and B. Okay, na? Great. Okay, na? She told the answer. Very good. Appreciate it. Okay. Tanushree, no? Tanushree, appreciate it. Okay, great. So now this is A comma B. Okay, got the clarity, guys? Great. Okay, perfect. So now, whenever I said that sigma is equal to A comma B, I am not at past B. Only A is satisfied, B is not satisfied. So that's why I'm supposed to take up here. Okay, now from Q0 only A symbol is passed, not a B symbol. So that's why first of all I'll check with the self loop. I will write something called as B here. Whether now it's a valid Q0, B, A. Okay, no problem for me. Starting it may be anything, but at least two A's should be there in the diagram. Okay, this is also valid here. Okay, now I'll check in the Q1. Okay, now in the Q1, I'll try to write the self loop here. Okay, now B. Okay, now tell me whether it's a correct or not. Okay, now read out the string here. From Q0 A, again B, okay, again B, two A's are there, no? So no problem if I write self loop for this Q1 here. Great. Okay. So now lastly, have to check with the Q2 state. Okay. In the Q2 state, just check out here. Okay. Already A symbol is passed. There is no problem for me. If I pass B symbol, whether it may be any problem for me, just I will check out. Okay. From year to year, A, then B, sorry, A to A, then it is B, B. It's a valid no because two number of A's. Great. Okay, so it is a substring of the main string. So that's where I can also write AB. And whenever you are we are writing A and B for the same state, meaning loop for the same state, you are not required to write two times this looping. Okay, now some people in the assignment they have written two loops for the same state. Okay, that is not a proper way to define a looping error. If at all, if we have a if you're mentioning a loop for two symbol, meaning one or more symbol, you just specify with a comma here. Okay, that is more than enough here. Okay, A comma B here, that is enough, more than enough here. Okay, A comma B. Okay, great. No need to mention two loops here. Okay, na? Changing color. A comma B. Okay, great. So now it's nothing but for this self loop is for A symbol also, self loop is for B symbol also. Not required to write two loops here. Okay, now it's valid and sufficient DFA diagram we are written here. Okay, just have a look at this particular diagram here. Any confusion, any questions you can ask guys. Okay, no? Okay, great. We are done with this diagram. Any confusions, any questions, any queries you can ask guys. Okay, no? If at all no questions, you can copy this diagram. Great. Copy the question and also as well as answer. If it is done, tell me it is done. Okay. Once you are done, try for the next question. That is, I'll give you. I'll write. Okay. If you are done with this particular problem number 21, you just try with problem 22. Okay. Problem 22. So similar way, obtain a DFA. Obtain a DFA to accept the string of A's and B's such that string consists is also nothing but contains or substring. Okay, great. So now consists to read out the question carefully, guys. Consecutive is, read out a question thrice, just check, try to answer for this. Obtain a DFA to accept a string of A's and B's such that string consists two consecutive A's in it. Okay, first question, at least 2A, now consecutive 2A. Okay, now okay, just try. Yeah, guys, okay, done. I will tried for this problem number 22. Okay, if you tried, if you got the answer, it's good. Okay, if you not tried, just have a look at this. Okay, so what is my requirement now? 2A, sir. 2A. Okay, now tell me, someone tell me whether it's a valid or invalid. Okay, A, B, whether it's a valid or invalid. I should talk.
Valid.
I'll ask. Amrita, tell me, it's a valid or invalid? What are string written?
Valid, sir.
Valid, very good. Okay, it's a valid. Okay. Gokul, tell me it's a valid or invalid? Second one.
Sir, invalid, sir.
Invalid. How it is invalid?
Sir, consecutive means continuous, no, sir.
Very good, very good. Great. Okay, you can mute it. Next. Yeah, Hithya, it is valid or invalid, ma? Hithya Gowda. Yeah, Vamshi, it is a valid or invalid, pa?
Valid, sir.
Valid. Very good. Okay, but it's the you are telling valid. How it is valid? I asked in the question only 2A, no? It is 3A's are there. It's invalid, right?
No, sir, it's valid. So we can take last two, no, sir. Or
Last.
before the first two.
Okay, but I asked only 2A, no? Two consecutive A's. 3A's are there. Anybody is ready to answer for this? My question. Understand my question, guys? Okay, ma. Okay, yeah, okay. Got the answer. Okay, invalid. Very good. While reading, we can skip. Okay, I got a couple of answers, guys. Rishma. Okay, she's telling while reading, we can skip. Very good. Very good. That is also considerable answer. Sanjana, invalid. Invalid. Okay, I don't want invalid. Okay, I want proper answers. Yes. What yeah, Vamshi and Kamakshi told it's a good thing. Okay, it's meaning proper answers they are given. Meaning, sir, you can consider these two ways, or you can consider these two ways. I asked two consecutive A's. It is satisfies two consecutive A's. I have not, we have to write exactly two A's. I have not asked for exactly two A's. I asked for only, concedes two consecutive A's. Meaning, I told before only here, starting of the class, contains, concedes. Meaning, it is substring. Okay, now substring meaning it may be more also. Likewise, I told at least meaning same or more. Here also consecutive should be there. It should be concedes. It may be more also. No problem for us. Okay, that is what the meaning here. Okay, great, guys. Okay, now if at all close look at it, it's similar to a previous problem only. Okay, so I'll copy, I'll paste it. And now tell me, solution part. Okay, solution part. In the solution part, what is the sigma here? Okay, what is the sigma here? I'll ask the question. Vaishnavi, can you tell me what is the sigma here?
A comma B.
Only A comma B, or we should include this set.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. Once again, I can hold it. Hold on, and I'll ask a few more questions for you only. Wait. Okay. So this is the sigma part here. Okay. Now I have not written any arrow symbol here, so that's why I'll write arrow symbol here. Okay. So now tell me what is the requirement, ma? Only you should answer. Okay. What is the requirement, ma? Here. Two consecutive essays means at least two A's should be there, no?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, perfect. Now, what symbol I'm supposed to write for Q0 to Q1?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. Okay, absolutely, answer is right. Next, from Q1 to Q2, what I'm supposed to write, ma?
B.
Oh, how come B, ma? Huh?
Sir, 2 A's means A, sir.
Yeah, 2 A's. No, I have not told that, A, B here. Okay, I just 2 A's. I told that close your eyes. In the requirement, whatever written, close your eyes. You can write whatever the requirement is there. Okay, na? No need to change the sequence of it. Okay, na? Great. Now, you can mute. I'll ask question for others. Okay. Naveen, you can answer, pa. You're Naveen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, great. Okay. Now from Q0. So first of all, I not written the ending state here. Okay. Which is the ending state here for this diagram?
Q2, sir.
Q2. Very good. Okay. What I'm supposed to do in order to make a end state here?
One more circle, sir.
Very good. Okay. Meaning 2 circles should be there. Okay, na? Meaning double circle. That is the meaning or indicating the end state here. Okay, great. Now, okay, you can mute it. I'll ask question for others. Yeah, Prema, you can answer. Now from Q0, A symbol is passed, meaning outgoing edge is there. From Q0, B outgoing edge is not there. What I'm supposed to do now? Okay, if she's not there, Kamakshi, you can answer. Yeah. From Q0, B symbol is not passed, meaning or no outgoing edge. Where I'm supposed to pass that edge?
Self loop to Q0.
Very good, self loop. No doubt, it is a self loop for Q0. Very good, because no problem for me. B, A, E. Okay, great.
Yes.
Yeah, you can mute, ma. Yeah, Aishwarya, next, can I answer for this? From Q1, A symbol is passed, B symbol is not passed. Where I'm supposed to pass?
B has to be passed to Q0.
Q0.
Because self loop can't be done.
Okay, what will happen if I put self loop for Q1? Why it is not possible?
It will not be consecutive, sir.
Okay, consecutive. Okay, meaning A, B, E. So that's why it is not possible. You are telling, because A will be different. Next, I'll tell you one more thing. Next, if I put for Q2, if I put A symbol, then it is possible.
Yes, sir. First, you have to put Q2 to A, then it can be possible because A.
This is not possible, you are telling.
It's possible, sir. If Q2 is self loop, then it will be possible.
No, before completing Q1, I cannot go for Q2. What I'm supposed to do? Whether it's possible or not possible? No. Self loop.
Now it's not possible.
Okay,
Self loop is
not possible. Meaning what I'm supposed to do now?
To check the previous state.
Previous state.
Q0.
What symbol I'm supposed to write?
B, sir.
B. Okay, fine. Now tell me, for you only continue for Q2 here, both the symbol has not been passed. What I'm supposed to do now?
A can be self looped.
A can be
Self loop.
self loop. Okay, fine.
B, even if you pass to Q1, like that is previous state, it can't be satisfied.
Okay.
So
B we cannot put here. I'm asking self loop. B self loop we can put or not?
Self loop is also not possible.
Not. I'm not able to hear you. Self loop is possible or not possible?
Self loop is possible for B, sir. A
B,
and B. So consecutive A.
Okay, fine. Okay, you can mute, ma. Very good, very good. Okay, answer is right. So now whatever she told, his answer is perfectly right. Okay, this is a solution for, you know, this particular problem. Okay, now great. People are understood this problem. Okay, see now, because A consecutives is there, whether it may be next A's, B's, no problem for us. So this is the valid DFA diagram for us. Okay, now any questions, guys? Any queries? Any questions? Any queries? No, you can ask now. Okay, now we're done with this problem also. Anybody is having any queries? Vaishnavi, mute ma. Mute. Okay, if at all no questions, copy this diagram, guys. Quickly copy this diagram. If it is done, tell me it is done. We will go for next problem. Okay, done, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have one question here. I'll read out. Sir, self loop can have two symbols? Absolutely. Okay. For your question, answer is yes, guys. Okay, now there is one question here. Is what is asking, sir? Self loop can have two symbols? Yes. It can have any number of symbols. Okay, now answer is yes. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Yeah. If it is done, tell me it's done. Okay, we'll move on to next problem. Okay. Problem number. Hey, mute. Who is that? What is the problem number? Problem number is 23. Okay, great. Quickly, what I will do now, I'll write, design a DFA. Carefully observe this problem. Okay, last problem for the day. Okay, now design a DFA. I'll ask question for this also. Design a DFA to accept the strings of A's, not A's. Okay, we'll give zeros and ones. Okay, zeros and ones, such that the strings, now twist this, start with 0. Okay, na, start with 0. No. Okay, solution. Okay, solution. Yeah, Vaishnavi, tell me what is sigma?
Set of 0, 1.
Great. Okay, set of 0, 1, that is sigma is equal to 0, 1. Okay, you can mute. Next, Gokul, tell me what is the requirement for?
Sir, it should start with 0, sir.
Very good. Okay, now the requirement is start with 0. Requirement start with 0. Okay, now great. Okay, I'll write a requirement is 0. Perfect. Now, yeah, Tanu's tree. Okay, Tell me whether it's a valid or invalid. Okay, this one 001. Whether it's a valid or invalid.
It is valid, sir.
Valid. Very good. You can mute. Next. Ajanta is okay. 011. Whether it's a valid or invalid. Ma? Second one. Amruta, you tell me what is a valid or invalid?
Valid, sir.
Valid, sure.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, you only continue. Whether it's a valid or invalid?
Invalid, sir.
Invalid, super. Okay, meaning it should start with 0 only. Okay, not 1. Okay, great. So now, yeah. Yeah, 1 second. Again, okay, you can mute. Then I'll ask question for others. Naveen, okay, what is the, now you know the requirement, no? What is the requirement here? 0. Now, how many state I'm supposed to take here?
2, sir.
2 state, sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can mute. Answer, he is telling, we have to take 2 state. Answer is valid. I'm taking 2 states here, okay, na? Okay, that is Q0 and Q1. Okay, great. So now, yeah, have to write. Slowly, I'm explaining, guys. Okay, na? Because you concentrate, focus on it. Okay, na? It's a very important standard problem. This is okay, na? Examination problem. 5 marks problem. Okay. So now, I'll ask question again. Kishan, can you tell me what symbol I should write for Q0 to Q1? What is the input symbol? Sir,
0.
Very good. Okay. Kishan answered. Okay, now fine. Q0 to Q1. Which will be the ending state? Street. Okay, answer Nikita. Which is the ending state? Nikita JV. Which is the ending state? Okay, fine. Jai Kumar answer. Nikita JV has left the meeting only. Okay, na?
Q1, sir.
Okay. Q1 is the ending state. Okay, great. Okay. Whenever I ask the question, there is no necessity of leaving the meeting, guys. Okay, na? I'm passing the questions to other person. Okay, great. And I'm observing everything. 50 marks in my hand. Okay, internal marks. So Q0 to Q1, that is 0. Okay, it's a valid now. Great. Okay. Now again, I will come back to this. Yeah. Tanushree, can you answer? From Q0, 0 symbol has been passed. 1 is not has been passed. What I'm supposed to do now?
Self loop 1, sir.
Self loop 1.
Oh, no, sir. If self
Okay.
loop is
I'll
done.
ask. Okay. Mute, ma. Mute. Okay, fine. Self loop on. Now next question, Amruta, tell me. I have written self loop here for Q0. Okay. Whether it's
Yes, sir.
correct or not. Tell me
No,
only
sir, it's invalid
how it is invalid.
because it should start with 0.
Hmm.
But reading is 10, so it's invalid.
What is the next step now? Whether is I'll go to Aishwarya answer. You can mute Amrita. Aishwarya answer.
To check previous state, sir, but previous state is not there.
What we are supposed to do? I only thought you like this, no? Okay. Meaning first is self flow. What I thought first is self flow. What is the second I told? You have to check with previous state. Previous state is not there now. What I'm supposed to do now? Okay, that is the question mark for us. Okay, na? Okay. Okay, forget about this, Aishwarya. Now, you forget about this part now. Okay, Q0 part. Can you answer for Q1 part now at least? Q1 part. Forget about this one. It's a correct, right or wrong. You just leave it. Okay, off of this part, Q0 part. Can you answer for Q1 now? Meaning from the Q1, 0 and 1 is not passed. Where I'm supposed to pass?
Both can be self loops, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
How and why it can be self loop?
Apart from that, 0 is the starting one. Whatever it may be, the next thing, first is 0. So starting, that was a
Very good.
requirement.
Very good. Your answer is absolutely right because we can start with Q1. Okay, na? So sorry, start with 0. It ending with any meaning 0 or 1, any number of zeros, any number of 1. So that's why there is no problem for us when we are writing, self loop for 0 and 1. Okay, absolutely, you understood. This one. Great. Once again. Now, the question here is. Now the question here is one. See, there is no previous state also. There is no. If I put self loop, only possibility is now is self loop. Okay, that is not possible now. So that's why we cannot put. There is no previous state. We cannot put. Yeah. Aishwarya, can I take like a cycle format? When Q0 is not there, can I take Q1 here? Not possible, no. Okay. Anybody is having any solution, guys? Okay, she is not answering. Okay, she went out. Maybe anybody can answer for this. This is not possible now. What we are supposed to do? This is big headache, no? No. Gokul, can you try this? So absolutely, this is wrong now.
No idea, sir.
No idea. Okay. This examination. Huh? Sorry.
Sir, we can create another DFA diagram now, sir, from down Q not to new one.
Q0. Another, huh? Starting, you only told that requirement in Q0 to Q1, sorry, 0 is there, only 1. If I create, one more state also, what I can do, what we can do? Why we should create a one more? What is the state meaning?
Sir, if we make a Q0 as the final state, sir.
Q0 as a final state. Okay, Q0, I'll make a final state. Then it is null, no? 0. Null. But my requirement is symbol 1 should be pass, alva. Okay. What Vispan Pasha told is, nearby answer. Okay. Whenever. Okay. Listen my words. Everyone mute, no? Okay. Don't unmute. Mute. Okay. Listen to me. Whenever this type of problems will comes. Okay. Meaning starting with. Okay. always there is one new concept is there. We have to create one state, okay, meaning this from Q0, zero symbol has been passed, from zero symbol has been passed, but one symbol has not been passed, so that's why we are sending that one to a trap state, guys. Okay, now we are sending that state to a trap state. Okay, now Q02, that one symbol will go to trap state here. Okay, now so this is what here I'll say that this is trap state. Okay, so this one will go to trap state. Zero symbol as usual we are reading here. This Q02, that one symbol is carrying to trap state, because we should not read, it's not accepting anything. And when this is also state, meaning trap is also one state, so that's the way here both the symbol has not been passed, that is two symbols 0 and 1 not yet been passed. Always when this is in the trap state, 0 and 1 symbol has not been passed, mean you should not try for anything. Okay, now you always in the trap state it will be self loop, guys. Okay, now always it will be self loop, that is 0, 1. Both the symbols should be passed to the same state called as, this is trap state, guys. Okay, now so this is what the solution for starting with 0 here. Okay, got the clarity? Any confusion? Whenever your question is starting with is there, then you have to send that whatever are unused symbols you have to send to trap state. Okay, now this is what trap state, and you have to mandatorily mention the state as trap state. Okay, now in the examination you should mention for this state as trap state. Okay, in the trap state always all the symbols or set of symbols should be looping, self loop. Okay, now this is what the solution. Any confusion, any questions, any queries? Now you can ask, guys. Yeah, any queries, guys? We are done for the day. If at all any questions, you can ask me questions. Any queries, guys? Yeah, I'm audible, right? Any questions? Okay, if at all no questions, copy this diagram, that is a solution. So simultaneously I'll type the assignment questions. Okay, no? Assignment problems. Okay, so problem number 24. So that is draw a DFA to accept the strings of zeros and ones such that the string consists 3 consecutives zeros in it. 3 consecutive zeros in it. Okay, this is for the question. Okay, first question, that is, copy the questions also simultaneously. Yes. 25. Draw a DFA to accept the strings of zeros and ones such that rather than zeros and ones, I'll say that A is such that string starting with AB. Okay. So try this one. Next 26th question. I'll paste this one. Draw a DFA diagram to accept the strings of zeros and ones. The string such that string consists exact 4 zeros. Okay. 6. 27th, such that okay, you try for only 3 is enough. Okay. So copy the assignment question, guys. 3 assignment question, that is 24, 25, and 26. Okay. So once it is done, tell me it is done. Simultaneously, if at all have any questions, queries, you can ask, guys. Or you can use chat box also to ask the doubts. Okay, done, guys. It is done. Copied this assignment problem. Did someone tell me yes or no at least? Yes, done. Great. Okay, now quickly wrap up this session. Simultaneously mention your names, guys. Okay, now for attendance, mention your name for attendance. So in the same way, I will wrap up this particular session. Okay, in session number 5 today we started with something called as type number 3 problems. Okay, in type number 3 problems, we are seeing something called as at least 2 A's in it. Okay, now at least type of problem. At least meaning at least 2 A's, at least 3 A's, at least 4 A's, at least 1 A, like that. At least meaning it may be same or more. Okay, now 1 or more, like that, 2 or more, 3 or more, like that. Okay, contains meaning it's like a substring. Okay, now we are seeing all the types of problem, like starting with, ending with, and substring. Okay, like that you have to check out, guys. Okay, now so this is what the solution we got it for the at least 2 A. So similar type of problem in the problem 22, that is 2 consecutive A's. Here consecutive A's, here at least A. Okay, what is the difference? See the difference is at least meaning the A's can be anywhere. Okay, now but consecutive meaning it should be together. So that's where diagram it may be change. Okay, now it gets changed. The problem number 23, we just kick started with DFA diagram starting with strings. Okay, now so here we are using one important state that is called trap state, guys. Okay, now trap state. So whenever always we see starting with problem will come means you must you're using trap state always. Okay, now you must ensure you are going to use trap state. Okay, starting with. Okay, now that concept you should be keep in your mind. Okay, now starting with concept. Okay, so that symbol we are passing to trap state, and the trap state always having a self loop with both the symbols. Okay, now both the symbol or all the symbols we can call it as. Okay, and also we have given assignment problem. Just try out these assignment questions, guys.